prior to your birth.
No, I remember
she
a
was
shed.
there.
But I was only like 4 or 5. I was 3, I guess,
Where did you go to
because
the first grade at?
tangent.
How many years difference is there between you two?
6.
Everybody talk louder like this.
Is it 4
Talk
and a half
no-
or 5.5?
Well, what year were you born?
40.
And I was born in 46.
So you're 6 years apart.
5 and a half.
So
Five and
say
a
your
half.
names for the great grandkids who stumble on this video. Say who you are.
My name is A.R. Holland.
A.R.
Known as Al. I was born in 1940 in Oklahoma.
And your name is Al.
Alvin R. Holland. My legal name.
And since you're the oldest, you should introduce your little sister.
This is my little sister, Veda Ruth. Born in Albany in 1946.
6.
I always want to say 5, but
Okay, pause.
because
That would be indicative of what I do.
Yes, it would. Tell us a little bit about growing up in Oregon. What do you remember about each other?
boy, that's I don't know. That's hard.
He was just there.
I was
You were 6 years apart.
Yeah, I was 3 when Laura got married. I hid under the table.
Oh. The trend started early.
Yes, it did. But actually, what I was afraid of was Louis, because he had been in World War II. Part of his face had to be repaired, so it didn't smile,
it didn't
Oh.
move.
and so it scared me.
Who was Louis?
Louis was a friend of Vernie's.
Who was Bernie?
Vernie was my brother-in-law, my sister's husband.
Okay. How many kids were there in the family? 5 kids. Can you name them?
Expound on that.
Yeah.
Give some names here.
There was Laura, May, and there was Rex Dale, and Don McClellan, which we called Clell, and Al and me.
So you were the bottom 2.
Yeah.
And how many have passed? Who's passed?
Laura died young. She was the first. She was like, I don't know, I say 54, but
I think it was
that could
53.
vary a year or
but
two.
yeah,
That's how old she was, or the year she died?
That was
that's
when-
how old she was.
Okay.
And Rex died in,
8 years ago.
he was 74, right?
he was 74.
So Clell's still alive, and you too?
Clell still lives in Washington.
It'll be 9 years in October.
Rex lived in Seattle for 40 years, and then he moved to Arizona full-time.
And became a Mennonite.
And loved it.
No, not Rex.
He didn't, he
No.
didn't become anything.
I know, I'm teasing you.
He just loved, he really enjoyed he told me one time, our time in the sun. He said we
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
I only met him twice.
And
He was a
only had-
character,
He
I could
was.
tell.
He was a character.
He wasn't quite like you two.
No, no, he was hard-headed and stubborn and
That's it.
very
Opinionated.
strong.
And what's Clell like?
One way.
Well, I hate to say it, to have it on record.
Recorded for history.
He's different, more moody,
Uh,
harder to get along with.
how about your older sister? What was she like?
She was wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful and nice.
My
Oh,
mom died at the age of 49, and Laura kind of raised me, took care of me a lot when I was growing up to
oh.
help mom out. She was
How
10
old
years
were you when
older.
Mom died?
I was 20.
20. How old were you?
15.
Oh, that's rough.
So Laura became, and Vernie's home became kind of my home.
Yeah.
I joined the Army at 18 years old and left home. And I came back home on emergency leave, and my mom passed away from heart problems.
Mm.
So I really never had a home. I didn't have a home to come back to. There was no home.
Well, there was till Dad remarried.
I think he was gone by the time I got back out of the army. He had moved to Albany, I think.
Maybe.
And then who raised you from then on?
Well, I lived with Dad and Joe for 3 years.
He was mostly grown up. You were 16 when Mom died. 15.
I was just
Well,
barely 15.
You gotta give me a year or two either way. I'm not exact. I'm just kinda almost,
I turned 15 on the 10th, and Mom died on like the 19th or the 22nd.
something like that.
And your dad married in December.
He did, married the following December.
Hmm.
And
That
then
wasn't probably too abnormal for that time.
He was lonesome. He didn't wanna be alone. He had several girlfriends, before he found one that would marry him. And I thought he was really lucky to get Grandma Jo.
I
Yeah.
did too.
I thought he was really lucky.
he asked me to choose because he had 2.
Really? That's a
Yeah, he
story.
said, which one do you like best? I said, Joe.
And was she nice? You enjoyed her
She was nice, and we got along for a while.
You had
for a while?
They had their own few struggles, but basically, I don't even know what that was about, but she was a nice lady.
Yeah.
And
Tell
she-
me your happiest memory of your childhood. Briefly. I was hoping to do 5 minutes. We're just over. Nobody will watch it. None of your great grandkids, their attention spans are gonna be so small. So if you go more than 4 minutes, you don't get much attention.
That's right. I don't know if I had a happy moment. Well, I mean, one, I think maybe it was all happy. I don't have anything that I can say this was a highlight of my childhood.
You
Well,
didn't have a bad childhood.
Doesn't have to be a highlight, just a good.
Christmases were fun.
Yeah? What made Christmases so fun for you, Mom?
I was the baby, so they bought me lots of presents. That was fun.
You guys were just talking today about how your family was a more wealthy family at the time. Was that?
Well,
We
I
didn't
never
know
thought
that.
that.
I didn't know that at the time.
But other people thought
Your
that about
cousins
us.
told me
We were just better off
that
than
they were the wealthy. You guys were the wealthy cousins.
For Shed. Yeah?
I think they were wealthier, period, because they just didn't know it, because they had to work. Your mom made you.
Yeah,
taught
we
you
had
to
to pick
work.
beans and strawberries, and
She was really good to
that
teach
was
them
about
to
it,
work.
I think. Beans and strawberries.
Probably some of the best times of my growing up was after Vernie came into the family. He kind of took us younger brother-in-laws, and he took us fishing and hunting and
Uh-huh.
camping and stuff like that. I really liked that.
That's great.
We kind
He
of,
didn't take me.
he took, one year he took Zane and Rex and Clell and me. I never could figure out why he did that. He took us camping for a week to Eastern Oregon.
That was nice.
That's nice.
And he was older, I mean, he was married. But
Now-
he evidently cared enough he wanted us to learn fishing and hunting.
Sure. Had you not done that before that? Was your dad not a fisher or hunter?
No,
Dad
He
would
wasn't.
have to work.
Tell us, Al, how many kids you have?
We have 4.
4 kids?
We have 3 girls and 1 son.
And what are their names?
Kathleen is the oldest daughter, and then we have Eric, he's second, and Megan is third, and Anissa is our youngest.
Okay.
And they're all married and have families, and all their kids are grown up now.
Oh, it's good. It's
Pretty
good.
much. Our youngest granddaughter now is 13,
8th grade.
8th grade.
so now we're into the great grandkids. We're helping them grow up, but we're not as involved with them.
Yeah, they have grandparents, don't they?
They do. So we gotta take second fiddle. We get the leftovers, but that's okay, it's good. I like it that way.
Pete, how about you? How many kids you got?
4.
4 kids. Tell us their names.
Andrea, Michelle, Shannon Renee, Brian Jeremy, and Brandon Chamberlain.
Brandon Jimmy. That second one's pretty special. Right?
She is.
She is really cute. I like her a lot.
tiger a lot too.
Doing some editing in there,
That's
isn't
the
he? It's
one we go to
wonderful.
stay with.
Yeah, me too.
I missed that.
I said, you're the one we come to stay with.
Okay, well, we just wanted to get you on tape. If this is unfortunately maybe the last time you're together, it'd be good to.
It could be.
Yeah. We live far away. They're in Oregon. We're
Yeah.
here in Arizona.
How old are you guys
And
now?
I'm getting a lot older than her.
How old are you?
I'm 78.
78. Mom, how old are you?
72.
72.
So for that, we're doing all right.
You're doing okay.
But you never know. And, you know, we've been coming every other year, but 2 more years I'll be past 80.
That's pretty up
May
there.
not be able to
Yeah.
handle
Come on, you can do it.
it. You can do it.
I know.
I'll sit in the back seat
That's
and
right.
say, turn
I'll be
here.
driving. Oops,
Stop.
we made a wrong
There's a
turn.
McDonald's. Hold it.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me video you and put you. We're gonna keep this forever.
Entirely welcome. I know it's not probably going to be as good as we should have been.
It'll be you. That's what we were
That's what
hoping
it
for.
is.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
Good night.